I can start. Thank you. So, hello everyone. Today, for our first challenge, we are going to present to you a critical perspective of the global-born conqueror Glovo. So, please let us introduce you to the concept of globalization. First of all, we are going to go to identify the need, and then we will go through this plan of presentation. Have you ever felt, when curled up in bed after a long day at work, that you feel a little bit hungry, or that you have a headache or a stomachache, and you need some medication? Thanks to Oscar Pierre and Sacha Michaud, you can satisfy your needs, thanks to their application Glovo. Oscar Pierre studied at the Georgia Institute of Technology between 2010 and 2014, and Sacha Michaud was undertaking different digital projects. The two entrepreneurs had a common vision. They both saw all the excitement surrounding applications and businesses like Uber, who were set to become the way of the future. So Glovo started in Barcelona in 2015, and today it has spread to approximately 780 cities worldwide. Its turnout was in 2019 250 million euros, which was 200% better than in 2018 and 350% better than in 2017. They went from being 9 Glovers to 64,000 couriers, 7.4 million users, and 19,000 employees. It's today the largest on-demand platform in Europe with more than 100 million orders. In 2019, Glovo became the second Spanish startup to be a unicorn, which means a startup with a valuation of more than $1,000 billion. And it has also won in 2020 an e-commerce award for being the best initiative platform. I will now let my friend Anna present to you the vision of the company.
Now, regarding the company vision, the vision statement is giving everyone easy access to anything in their city. This explains Glovo's ambition. This shows the Glovo's ambition that consists of the aim of wanting to be more than a food delivery company, since this type of product is considered the start of something much bigger, as Amazon started with books. To make that possible, Glovo connects users, businesses, and couriers, which compose its main pillars, and works on transforming the way in which users acquire what they need, making cities more accessible, and having a sustainable impact on the economy, society, and environment, thanks to the digital technology. That's why Glovo is self-described as a tech-first, responsible company.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'm going to talk about how the app works and how it works for both parts, watching the two different perspectives. First, we have the consumer point of view. This one is easier because I'm sure most of you have ordered from Glovo at least once, but for people who haven't, first you have to download the app, register, and normally you can put the email, password, and where you live. Then you can see the available ones, and you choose either you want a restaurant, a supermarket, a pharmacy, or a florist, or so many choices. Then you choose the item or the meal and enter a form of payment. And when it's accepted, you instantly get a message that it says follow your order. So you click there and you can see the rider in the map, so you can see how long it's going to take for him to get home. And now we have the different point of view, that it's the one that is the worker, as they call it, is Glover. So they have a different app, and it also called Glover. First, they have to be accepted, and then when they are officially workers, they have to choose the calendar. They are their own bosses, so they have to choose the date and the hours, so it's really flexible. then they instantly get the order they have to do. They cannot reject it, so they do it. They have three types: transportation, partner, and not partnered orders. And lastly, they have, if you can see there in the picture, he has a 1.6, so every time they finish an order, the consumer has to evaluate them. And that's all. And now my colleague Nicole is going to talk about the competitors.
Hello, can you guys hear me? Well, I'm Nicole and I'm gonna talk about the competitors. So, in recent years, the growth of home delivery restaurants and the advancement of the mobile technology has led to new business opportunities and new market niches. This is how companies that are responsible for publicizing restaurants, providing the service at home, and obtaining remuneration for it have emerged. Among these companies is our company Libyan allies Glovo, and three of its biggest competitors, Deliveroo, Just Eat, and Uber Eats. But how does Glovo stand out from its competitors? So here we divided the different companies that provide delivery services into groups. The ones that cover the food delivery and the other group that basically emerged due to the pandemic that covers the delivery of groceries and supermarket stuff. So unlike these companies, Glovo is not limited to one product or need, but it covers a wide range of products, including food, groceries, and as they say, everything that can fit in our backpack. Currently, this market is very broad and it is expected to continue growing. However, let's focus on the strategy that Glovo has been following to expand around the world. So the main goal of Glovo is to be market leaders and to be a sustainable business. In order to achieve this, the company decided to focus on Europe and Africa, where according to Sacha Michaud is where they have a clear opportunity to be leaders, unlike in the United States and Asia, where there are stronger competitors with more funds than Glovo. Glovo is currently in 22 countries, and the key for their success and for attract customers is to adapt themselves to each lifestyle and culture. They follow the next steps in each country to achieve this. First, they focus on partner recruitment, local talent, and then they establish their communication channels. Let's move to the strengths and opportunities with Maria. Thank you.
So talking about the strength of Glovo, we have continuous development of technology. Glovo is continuously fortifying its engineer team to take its technology to a higher level. In order to improve customer experience, it allows them to reduce waiting times, not only for customers, but also for the people who deliver the food, making the service more efficient. Also, we have fast growth. Glovo evolves really quickly in both willing and users. Being consolidated in the market where it has presence. And also we have multi-category. It not only focus on deliver food, they are trying to focus in more categories as pharmacy or supermarkets. Nowadays it's not strongly developed, but they are trying to achieve that to continue growing in the market. Talking about, we have the tangible assets, we have the drivers who carry a food to your house and the vehicles that they use, and intangible assets, partnership, variety of goods, algorithms, and e-commerce platform.
So, although Glovo is a very successful company, it is not spared by threats and weaknesses. I don't know if you're familiar with the term of gig economy. Well, gig economy came at the same time with the rise of platform businesses such as Glovo. So platform businesses, they link together customers and workers through an online platform. Okay. through an online platform, and those workers, they are independent workers. So this specific term of independent means that Glovo doesn't have to pay or to take care of the social securities of the workers, and they don't have to pay a fixed salary to the workers. So on the one hand, it is very good for Glovo because it allows them to lower their costs, but it is also very unstable for the workers, and thus they have unstable living conditions. In order to protect the workers, policymakers have to come with new regulations, and thus Glovo has to evolve in the uncertainty of having new regulations. So that is critical for them, and also the fact that the workers live in bad life conditions is bad for their reputation. Of course, Glovo also have to be careful of competitors, so indirect competitors mainly, such as very giant tech companies like Amazon and Google, and also e-commerce platforms who operate on the same market. Finally, their global international strategy is key for them to have a competitive advantage, but it also comes with the threats of operating such a strategy as operating on foreign markets with different culture, different regulations, different laws, and so on. So now Alexia is going to talk to you about the future of the company.
So to do that, we have two perspectives. And the first one is the plan of the company. The company is planning to have 100 dark stores by the end of this year. These dark stores are warehouses that are closer to the customers, so they allow the company to reduce delivery times as part of its Q-commerce strategy. Regarding current factors, we have to take into consideration that it is a fact that the coronavirus pandemic has accelerated or has increased the number of people who delivers food online. So should the company take this information for granted in a long-term perspective? Of course not, because this can change. And regarding the riders legislation, governments are currently negotiating some laws for these riders. So will the new legislation suppose a big challenge for the company? We will see it early. And just to conclude, regarding the 4 key values, we have seen how the app is one of the parts of the intangible assets that allows the impact of the company, which at the same time allow the autonomy of the riders, of the workers. And some of the intangible assets of the company, the algorithms are prepared by the workers working in different teams. So thank you for your attention.